The word of iris for me, it's already a lot in my work, and to me, it's not a future. It's not even future. It's our world. I just make it a little bit bolder. I just put things under steroid.
And congratulations and on the nominations as well. So first of all, I really wanted to ask you because nowadays we have so many animated movies and they use incredible and really expensive technology, and here we have a much more simple animation. And I wanted to ask you, why did you felt this was the best way to tell this story?
Because in fact, to me, there's not as much magic in 3D than in 2D. And as you said, there's a lot of technological things in the new animation industry. And in fact, I think with a lot of technology, we lose the core of what makes us humans. And to me, what makes us humans is not perfection. What we recognize in is not perfection. And also what I often say is that drawing learned me that what makes us what we are, and the quality is the quality of our errors. It's not what we achieve. In fact, human beings, we don't achieve that much things. We never do it perfect. So we and for example, so I always prefer with human errors than computer errors. And when you work on 3D, you are always limited by the machine and not by And to me, the limits of human beings are way more interesting than the limits of 3D. And also, like, yeah, it's all about magic. And to me, the movies that I like more are 2D movies. And also, I'm a graphic designer myself, and I wanted the movie to look exactly like my drawing does. So it was to me normal to be. I didn't even ask myself.
Right, it was a natural choice, clearly. So I also wanted to talk about the story, and in particular the very strong connection between the two characters, between the two kids.
Yeah.
What was so important to show about this connection in particular?
In fact, I feel like we're getting in the world of indifference a lot, and I wanted to show in this movie that what makes us humans and what makes life more beautiful is sharing this life together and time and space together, and yeah, and the movie is all about what makes us humans, what is and what makes life more beautiful. And I think love and friendship, and it seems stupid, but nowadays I think it's important to say it again. Yeah.
Completely. Yeah, no, it's never enough. And I understand that you are a father.
Yeah.
So and you were during this process and the shooting of this movie. So I wanted to ask you if this changed your perspective in any way.
I wanted to have kids before beginning the movie, and I had my first child 1 year after I began, and my second one 6 months before finishing. And no, in fact, it didn't change a lot what I wanted to do, but and how I did it, because when I began the movie, I was like, when I was a kid, I thought that nobody respected the adult that was in me when I was a child. And now that I'm an adult, I feel like my inner child isn't respected, in a way. So I tried to do this movie for all family and these four persons, the child that are in adults and the adults that are in child. So, but no, but I knew from the beginning that I wanted to do a movie for my kids maybe, and for kids all over the world, to give them a little bit of hope in the world that they are coming to, and because the world is harsh, and I wanted to give tenderness and hope, a hug. I wanted to do a hug to everybody.
Well, yeah, this is definitely a really comfort, and it feels like that. So again, congratulations. And I also want to talk about the kind of like the futuristic aspect of the movie, about the houses, the domes. How did you wanted to show all that? When did you decide to do it, or was it like a really long process of it?
In fact, I work in science fiction since more than 10 years now, 10 to 15 years. And the word of iris for me, it's already a lot in my work. And to me, it's not a future. It's not even future. It's our world. I just make it a little bit bolder. I just put things under steroid. So Mickey is just embodying AI. Our Zoom sessions becomes hologram sessions, but in fact we're already in the world of Iris. I just make things bigger, so you can see the problematics and what we are going through, and the fires, all the climate aspect of the movie is already here. I didn't add anything. So and also because I wanted to tell to the kids and the parents that how can I say it? To look at them in the eyes and say, this is the world we live in, and it's not because it's like this that it can change, but our acts, what we think, what we imagine, may change the world. So and it was also to make people to responsible in a way, and to say, yeah, if you want things to change, you have to fight for it, you have to think about it, you have to imagine it, and most of all you have to imagine it, because everything we imagine ends up in the world as human beings, and it's much easier to imagine the worst, but I think, and that's the easiest tendency, but I think if we have really to try to imagine the best, which is honestly more pleasant. So we should, and yeah, but we have a bad tropism for this.
And I want to talk about the dubbing of the movie, about the you end up with voices in English, like Mark Ruffalo with Ferrell, America Ferreira, Andy Samberg, and Natalie Portman, of course, who is a part of the project as well. How did you? I mean, I know this is a really long process. And I know this is important to have names like these to, elevate and just go out there. So can you tell me what was it like? How did you manage to accomplish this?
In fact, we sold the movie all around the world with the French dubbing, the French version, which is the original one. And in France, we had really good actors, and in France, we made the movie with friends of ours, which are pretty known actors, but we wanted to have fun, and we wanted to play, So, and we Félix and I, my partner, we played in a movie 10 years ago of Me on Saint Love, and there this movie we met all the new generation of actors that are really known now. So it was so fun playing with great actors that we knew, and without any how do you say, money purpose, just enjoying, and so we wanted to do the same with the English version, and so Natalie, Sophie, and Félix, my partner, we asked me to do a list of the people I would like to work with. So I did a list, and we had everybody I wanted, because Natalie called them herself and not through their agent, So, and they all said, send us the movie and we'll see, And so we sent the movie, and 2 hours later, everybody said yes, and not even talking about money, not even. So it was really I think people were all doing it because of their kids, because of what the movie meant right now. So it was, and also what I often say is that there were such crazy actors that I didn't want them to just copy paste the French version, because it would have been like holding the horses, I just wanted them to feel as free as possible to put whatever they needed and wanted in the movie. So, and I didn't want to copy paste. I just wanted to keep the essence of it. So we changed slightly the sentences so they would feel better, things like this. And I saw some of small parts of the Spanish version, and I feel super lucky also, because the three guys seem super fun.
I really want to see the Spanish version. I saw it in French, but I really want to see the other versions to compare. Also, finally, to wrap up, what do you think? What do you think is the most important thing? Because I know this was a very long process. You invested your time, your money, so this film could exist, and now, I mean, it has given so many, rewards and appreciation for everyone. So, but what do you think is the most important thing to keep your hopes up and don't get frustrated in the process? What would you say that is?
What do you mean? The thing that I liked the most doing this movie, or What do you
Yeah,
think?
but also, in times where you're like, okay, I'm sure there have been times where you're like frustrated, where, oh my God, I want to move forward. How do you manage to, put yourself together and you know what? Let's go.
Yeah.
We can do this. What is your advice, or what would you say that helped you through this process?
Honestly, you have to work with people you love, because
Oh, that's lovely.
when it's hard, it's people you love that bring you back to the game, and when you fall, it's people you love that make you go back to, and also, yeah, love, like, being with someone, even in your private life, with someone that believes in you, and yeah, it's really important. Love.
That's perfect answer. Thank you so much for your time, and
Thank
again,
you.
congratulations on such a beautiful movie.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your time. Bye.
Ciao.